downtown Minneapolis. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions been louder than my words. I ain't sold, but still sold down to earth. Going do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh, Lord. I'm the rookie in the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset.
Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico. Greg Olson set to get this one started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Right to the air is Richardson. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Just shy of midfield. Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Richardson. That's taken in. He's got the first down and more than that. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big play that time on 4th and 1. And even 30 yards.
First down, Lions.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone. David Montgomery. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Comfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up Third down.
8 yards to go.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
On fourth down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good catch. The Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor.
Come on, set! Viking 18! Rig alert, rig alert! Trap 60, trap 60! Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ready, set!
From the 31, here is second down and 7.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal! Ready?
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The throw here is complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Here we go, here we go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison!
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he finds some space tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
The 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and a couple.
Ready? 19 Tiger, hurt! 18 Pioneer! Let go!
He'll drop to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. 42 yards.
Vikings.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close.
Cowboy 80! Go!
A quick throw on the RPO is complete.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
1 yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Here we go! Go!
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Certain quarterback have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push that we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Moving to his right. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Trent McDuffie right there with the tight defensive coverage.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Second and 10.
Let's go.
Now Richardson. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Lions first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Lions first down.
Throwing, Richardson. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go now.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. Open space to the 35. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. It's his third touchdown on the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Pat! Pat! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Trap 60! Trap 60! Ready?
Back to the air again on second and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Going up top. And he can hang on. It is incomplete. A chance, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in. So on fourth down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready, go!
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the quarterback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Richardson going to look to throw. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. It is a huge play for Detroit. 42 yards.
A gain of 42 yards on the play. First down.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Lions who have the early lead. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Lions ball to begin this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready? Come on, come on.
To throw, it's Richardson. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard.
2nd and inches.
Here we go, here we go.
On play action, Richardson flush to his right. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Talk things over before 3rd down.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
And he's going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
Here's Gibbs. Oh, a loose football. And the Vikings have the takeaway. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
79 Broncos. Viking 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll get about half of what they needed to to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Off to the races. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 88 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
On the ground to start it, they give it to Gibbs. He is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Right side is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Mustang 19. Tag. 60 Eagles. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. And he's in. Touchdown, Vikings.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the race with his legs, and it's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on up quickly, and There was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On second down, Richardson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running back, there is a lot of space open.
Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. Here's the Lions punt team now. This one's fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Hawk 7, ready! Panthers!
Try to start on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Hey, smash! Ready, ready.
The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Okay, break.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
I should probably stop that head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping, pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rap.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Big Lion. Ready. Ready.
Now a give, but here comes the reverse. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this.
Ready. Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
It's first down, and they'll run. They'll be brought down inside the 25. It was Terrion Arnold there to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Go! Cowboy 80.
Now this time they'll... Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Quick hitting slant there. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Go.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
3rd and 5. Back to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the sling. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
In motion goes Dobbs. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. In motion goes Dobbs. Throwing on 2nd down. Richardson. To the right side. That's St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is good from yards out. He's got the leg to knock it through. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Come 19, come 19. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
70. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 Lion, 18 Pioneer.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught. Pretty Palmer. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. 19, Dragon 60. Go.
Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's a big play for Minnesota. 42 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolf.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Vikings. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter. And at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull back.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On first down, it's Richardson. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken
you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
From the 33, here's second down and 6. From the gun, Richardson. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Pick up of 11 yards on that one. First down, Detroit.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, like, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Lions first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of shotgun, Richardson is caught left side by St. Brown.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, like, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. His second catch of the drive, this one good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. And the Lions are going to have first and goal. He's taken down at the 7.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone, because it's first and goal.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
Let's go.
Throwing is Richardson. That one taken in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. His 4th TD grab of the season.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The Lions will
Richardson.
set up for the 2-point conversion.
That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1.
Ready?
They'll stick with him again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Minnesota.
First and 10.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
First and 10.
Hey. Gravity Lions.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. DJ Reed that time. Good tight coverage. And he's able to get a hand on it.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Second and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
He'll look to throw. This one complete to Palmer. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Just snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Here's third down and a few inches.
19, sorry, not saying 19. Gravity Lions. Ready.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. First down and more inside the 20. It's a big play there on third down, but there is a marker down, and that is not a good sign for the offense.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let go.
To the air now on first and 10. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Ready? Get it. Go.
Now, faking the give. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Ready?
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. To the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Two choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get them back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now on him, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game, and now Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours, and right now it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's a run, going left. Open space inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. That's his second touchdown in the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Will Riker down on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Vikings add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Right side and brought in by Williams. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row and another 1st down.
The 22-yard line.
To throw, it's Richardson. He's got it at about the 8. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
That one is caught beyond the pylon. Touchdown, Lions. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, right?
Right, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
It's the score, Vikings 49, Lions 26.
Touchdown. It's Bates to kick this one away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hold the ready.
Now they'll pitch it out here. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And he was tossed to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
7-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Riggs! Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Panther 11, Panther 11. Go!
Handoff here, up the middle, and they'll take this down inside the 35. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Minnesota.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Okay, break.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Viking 18. Ready.
Jefferson's got it coming around. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
4-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready, set. Get it.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, and pick up the first down.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
When you give the ball to the fullback, it just hits a lot faster, so it puts a lot of pressure on the defense to trust their reads and react. That's exactly what we saw here. They're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On the ground, it's Raheem Sanders. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Third and 11.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll run the toss here to Sanders. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards.
On 4th down,
It's 4th
it's
down.
Will Reichert time for this Viking field goal. Reichert's kick
The field goal
is good. And the Vikings will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
Richardson's
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
7-yard pickup.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. He'll let this one go long for Williams. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
Here we go.
In motion goes Dobbs. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on fourth down.
It's a gain of 6.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had football. Here, he's got a first down.
Come on. Set. Stop cooking, 19. Ready.
Richardson to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Rolling right. He's going to keep it himself. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now Richardson. That's caught. It's Isaac to Slaw. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Detroit.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
First and 10 now from the 36. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
They'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. It is 3rd and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a win here for the Vikings.